Hello students, let's begin our today's lecture. Topic: Voice, English grammar. What is a voice? It refers to a form, a verb which indicates whether its subject is performing the action or whether the subject is being acted upon. What does it mean? Let's see in the example. What is this, students? It is a sentence. A sentence is made up of three parts, that is the subject, verb, and object. Now, what is a subject? Subject means noun or pronoun. So, we have a subject here, that is Ram. Ram is a subject. Okay, and verb. What is a verb? Verb means an action word. So, what is the action word here? In this sentence, we find killed is an action word, so it is a verb. And what is an object? Object is Ravan. Okay, why is an object? Because an action is being performed on him. So he is Ravan is said to be an object. So this is a format or a structure of a sentence, that is subject, verb, and object. And here you will find the verb, that is the killed is active, and so it is called as active voice. Now let's see the next sentence. Ravan was killed by Ram. Now, from the previous, this sentence is different, but the meaning doesn't change. Only the way of saying is little bit different. What is different? Let's see the structure now of this. So, first we'll find that in the previous sentence, Ravan was object. So, here in the start, we have an object again, that is Ravan. Okay, was killed is a verb. Okay, it means the verb remains at as it is. It doesn't change its place. And the last is Ram. Ram is the subject. So what we found in the sentence, that is the object and the subject just change their places. The verb remains the same. And in this it is called as passive voice. Okay. Now let's learn about interchanging from active to passive voice. Now how to interchange an active voice sentence into a passive voice sentence. So there are some set of rules. So what is the first rule? First rule is swap. That is to change the position of a sentence structure. That is, if a sentence is subject, verb and object, then in the passive voice it will be object, verb and subject. Next is add to be. Now what is add to be? It is to be table. What is a to be table? It depends on your tense. So if the sentence is in present tense, we have to use is, am and are. If the sentence is in past tense, we have to use was and were. And if the sentence is in future tense, we have to use the word be. Next is add preposition. Mostly used is by. So you have to add a preposition by in your passive voice. Next is change in pronoun. So these are the different sets of pronouns you can see. So if you have an active voice, if I is used, then I have changed to me in passive voice. If we is there in active voice, it changes to us in passive voice. They is there in active voice, then it changed to them in passive voice. She is there in active voice, then it changed to her in passive voice. If he is there in active voice, him will be there in passive voice. If you is there in active voice, it will remain you only even in passive voice as well. And same with it. It is there in active voice, the it pronoun will remain as it is in passive voice. And it is vice versa. If me is there in active voice, I will be in passive voice. So same will be there, vice versa. And the last rule is add participles. What is a participle? If present participle, if the sentence is in present tense, we have to add present participle, that is being. And if the sentence is in past tense, we have to add past participle, that is been. Now let's clear these rules with the help of a set of examples. So the example is the cat was chasing the mouse. Now here you'll find what the cat is a subject, was chasing is a verb, and the mouse is an object. Now you'll find here, and what we have seen previously, that the verb remains the same, only we have to change the position. So that is what we call as swap. So object will come first. So you see down here it is there, the mouse. Okay, now was chasing. Was is in which tense? It is in the past tense. And chasing is what? It is a participle, but it is a present participle. So you have to change it into a, we have to write here the present participle in the passive voice, that is been. And chasing, we have to change that into a past tense, so it will be as chased by. You have to add a preposition, so we added a preposition here, by the cat. Now we have not changed your pronoun because there is no pronoun in this. If pronoun is there, then we are definitely going to change it. So let's see the next example where the pronoun is there. More examples. First is, I did not beat her. Now you'll find here swap. Okay, this part is a rules. Okay, now pronoun, the chart of for pronoun. Okay, it is C. Let's see now which pronoun is used in this sentence. Her. Her is used. So what is the, if her is in active voice, in passive voice, it will be, yes, she. So we'll write, she was not beaten by me. So was, why? Because did is there. Did is a past tense. So we use the to be table, that is according to be table. If the sentence is in past tense, we have to use was. Not beat is there. So beat, we have to change it into past tense. So it will be beaten, and then we have to add a preposition. So by, and again I is there. So I in the pronoun table will find that I will change to me. So that's why we changed it to me. So the sentence is, she was not beaten by me. So these are the general rules which will help you to change a sentence from active to passive voice. Now, there are some exceptional sentences where this rule rarely applies, or where there are new set of rules. Let's see which are those. First is omission of the agent. When in passive voice, the preposition by may be omitted when it is not necessary to mention it. So when you have a passive voice sentence where by is not there, okay, when a preposition by is not there, then how to change that sentence into active voice? So there is a set of rules. So again, you have to do what? You have to take the object here. What is an object? Object is my chair. So you'll take, my chair has been broken. Okay, by will not write because by is omitted here. We don't know. It is not been told. Okay, see the next set of sentence. This pot contains milk. Now again the subject, or you can say the subject is absent. Okay, so again we'll write it as, milk is contained in the pot, in this pot. Okay, so here no by is there because it is absent. So when it is absent, you have to change it in this manner. Next, interrogative. That means question. Now, if you have a sentence which is having a question mark, or which is a set of question, then how to change it from active voice to passive voice? So see, while changing the sentence from active to passive voice, if who is there, then it will change to by whom. So you have to add by whom in the beginning of a sentence. For example, see the first one, who wrote this book? So you will write it as, by whom was this book written? Okay, see the next. Who will repair our oven? So by whom will our oven be repaired? Okay, and see the last set of thing, that is imperative sentence. Imperative means what? When you give an order or a request, those set of sentence are called as imperative sentence. That time the rule, the basic rule will not apply. That time you have a new rule. So if there is an instruction or if there is an order, you have to begin the sentence with the word let, and the preposition by will not come, but instead of that we have to use be. Let's see how. The first example is shut the door. Now this is an imperative sentence, an order. Shut the door. So how you will begin? You have to begin with let the door be shut. So instead of by, we have written here be shut. Next example. Note down all the points. So again it will be let all the points be noted down. Hope you have cleared with this. Hope you have understood. Thank you.